Hi, welcome to this video, day 20th of November. It's Wednesday. We're just going to be looking at the Canadian dollar today. We're going to be looking at the Canadian dollar against several other major currencies. Now, in terms of looking at the Canadian dollar, I'm also going to talk through what is one of our favourite setups in Forex trading to generate low risk trading opportunities but still have really great profit potential. It's one of our favourite trade setups. Now, big focus for us, the Canadian dollar, since the back end of last month. We've done plenty of videos on it, just been selling it against numerous other majors. Now, in terms of selling it against several other major currencies, we can take advantage of correlations to really keep the risk low, but the profit potential is really good. Now, this trade setup, when you do, multiple pairs selling a currency, is really coming from the COT net traders positions, which is our favorite tool in Forex trading. And something we always look out for is on the tool, if the commercials, the smart money universally buy a currency or sell a currency, we will go with the commercials. Obviously, in this instance, they've sold the Canadian dollar. It's come down quite nicely. There's plenty more downside potential to come. Just going to go through the trade setup in more detail and also give my updated view of the CAD, of course. So let's go to the charts, but please do keep in mind, it is my view as of right now. It can, of course, change in line with the market conditions and action. If you want all our trading techniques, our daily technical and sentiment analysis of 14 Forex pairs, just click on the link beneath this video and you will get live access to our member center. Right, let's go and take a look at the trade set. Right, just in our website, before we go and look at the individual charts, we're just going to look at the COT net traders data, which we put into a spreadsheet. Now, in terms of this spreadsheet, I'll just explain briefly how we use it, but it encouraged us to sell the CAD against numerous other majors, made profits in all of them, decent profits, and I expect more to come. Now, in terms of, for those of you unfamiliar with the COT net traders positions, totally free tool, comes from the CFTC, gives you the real actual money positions of two key groups: the commercials, the hedgers, the smart money, and the non-commercials who are speculators. And what we're looking for is a rapid rate of change between the two groups in terms of the way their positions are moving, and also big divergences between the two groups. Now, just in terms of the majors, they always express it on the COT as CAD USD. We obviously look at USD CAD when we're looking at the chart. But if we look at how the non-commercials view the CAD, and we noted it last month, they had a big short position in the CAD and they got rid of their short position pretty quickly and then came in long and built up long positions. And at present, they're at 2.4 to 1 in terms of longs over shorts. Commercials, who've been bullish of the CAD for around 2 years, went right against the speculators at the same time, turning from bullish to bearish, 1.8 to 1 in terms of bearish bets over bullish. We do a divergence between the two groups. It's 4.2. It's not a really big divergence, but it's the rapid change in positions and view that interested us, which made us go long the USD CAD. That's doing quite nicely at the moment. Go and look at the chart. But in terms of when we get to look at how the commercials view the CAD and the non-commercials, what we can see in the crosses is commercials universally bearish, really bearish. Speculators, non-commercials universally bullish, and we got big divergences. Look at AUD CAD, 8.2. Now, if we get divergences above 7, we're normally pretty interested in going with the commercials. Get above 10, we've got 1 plus 10 divergence, then we're really interested. So this one's a good one, 8.2. CAD CHF, CAD JPY, 9.2 and 7.5. Really good divergences again. Euro CAD, smallest, but still decent divergence historically at 6.6. Then we've got GBP CAD, one of our favourite long-term trades at the moment, 7.1. Then we've got the really big one, NZD CAD at 10.2. So when you've got commercials universally bearish, speculators universally bullish, you can buy or sorry, you can sell the CAD on a basket of majors, and you're probably going to come out ahead. Now, in terms of the markets, at the moment, we just had this general kind of risk off. The safe currencies do well, risk on, the risk currencies do well. Well, in terms of if you do a basket of currencies, it doesn't matter, does it? Because the CAD is overbought. So you can sell it on risk currencies, sell it on safe currencies, and you're probably going to come out ahead. And that's exactly what has happened in profits with all the pairs where we sold the CAD, and I expect more profits to come. So let's go and look at the chart setups as they are right now and the key levels. So let's start first of all with USD CAD. All right, we're on the first of our currency pairs, which is USD CAD. Now, in terms of previous videos, we noted when we've sold off really hard, we know when we get below 131, specs are selling aggressively, the commercials are buying. You get three candles, this one, this one, this one, small reds. The lows kind of line up. It looks like there's no more sellers to come in the market, so we take a very aggressive entry. You can see it, 130.80. We're off to the upside about 230 pips so far. And the good thing about trading with the COT on your side is you don't get kind of nervous when you get kind of short-term bearish action, let's say. Though. So, for example, here this big candle comes up, we finish off the highs, then we get a reversal red. That might panic out technical traders, but know the COT, you're going to keep your stop back behind key support, look at the bigger picture, and up we go. So going quite nicely. I personally see any pullbacks towards this level as basically buying opportunities, and we're going to hold our stop back behind the key 132 level until we get well clear of 133, this bunch of candles here. Then I'll bring my stop up behind first level support. So going quite nicely. Now let's look at a pair that we've been bullish of for a while, which is GBP CAD. It's still got a long way to run in our view. Let me just go and find it. It's going to be here. Now what we like about GBP CAD is CAD for us is obviously the most overbought major, and despite the rise in the GBP, let me just find the levels, despite the big move up in the GBP, it's still oversold. Saying in a video at the weekend, if you saw it, just to buy a break of 171, cleared 171, and yeah, basic 172. So 230 pips in profit. Just generally trading the long side on the way up. We have had retracements, up 1,100 pips since we first got interested in this pair. No, we haven't got all of that, but we've got about 750. And you can see my target, 190. So there's a lot more pips to come. Did say in the weekend there is a level in between at 180. Get to 180, that'd be fantastic. Stop behind second level support because we're looking at the bigger picture, not behind here. We'll wait until we clear out 172 before bringing our stop up. So doing well, hopefully more to come. Let's go and look at the CAD against a risk currency. Not a risk currency, a safe currency. Sorry about that. CAD CHF. Now, of course, we've had risk on, haven't we? Now, in terms of risk on, CAD is a risk currency. It should be going up on safe currencies. It's not. It's going down. This one hasn't done much. It's only about 100 pips, but I would call it in inverted commas a kind of safe trade because over here, commercial sold really hard and specs bought. She went down. There's another setup further left on the chart, which is the same. And then they do the same again here, and she sells off. So we didn't think there was much upside, and downside, or the probability of downside move was high. CAD JPY is a kind of more volatile alternative, this one, which we'll look at in a moment, which I am thinking could become the best of the CAD shorts. We'll come back to that one in a moment. I just want to look at NZD CAD, and I'm just going to the wrong area. I need to go here, don't I? Is that NZD CAD? It is. Now, in terms of the NZD CAD, it was the biggest COT divergence, and we got down here, kept coming in with longs, not getting much out of those two. Got something out of that one, and basically in again. Okay, in terms of previous trade, it was about 130 pips. This one isn't much at all so far. It's basically 60 pips, but overall doing okay. And yeah, it is the biggest divergence. This is not a particularly volatile pair, okay, but in terms of the volatility we've had in it, yeah, it's a decent result so far. Any dips are buying opportunities. I've got a feeling we're going to get up to that 86.70 level. Okay, these two currencies, two risk currencies together. Okay, what are we going to go and look at now? I want to look at CAD JPY. Let's get my menu back. CAD JPY. Got a feeling this one could really become, hopefully, a big winner. I don't want to curse it by saying that, but I'm extremely bearish. Let's make her a little bit bigger. Where's my levels? There we go. Yeah, risk on in the markets, like I said, in relation to CAD CHF. CAD couldn't push up on the CHF, it couldn't push up on the JPY either. This one, so far, only just over 100 pips in profit. But I've just got a feeling that this really big risk on we've had is going to change, and the yen, if we get a little bit of risk off, is really going to soar, and it's going to soar across the board. I see no reason why we can't get down to 79. Long term, looking for 70. Looking for any rallies to be selling opportunities back to the 20-day moving average and its double trend line resistance. So not too much out of this one yet, but I'm looking for it to possibly become the leader of the pack, so to speak. Let's look at our last two pairs. Right, we're on Euro CAD, and in terms of the Euro regular viewers, so now I'm pretty bearish of the Euro against most other currencies, but against the CAD, it was worth putting in the mix for a buy. A little bit of diversification, so to speak, and just buying the dip. So took that dip there, got stopped out, took that dip, got stopped out, but got profits out of both. And then we accumulate here, and we just think it's worth a buy. 146.20, 100 pips or so up. The two previous trades were just under 100 pips each. So yeah, overall trading in this pair has been pretty good. Still think she's a buy on the dips, and I think we should get up to 149. Now let's go to our last pair, AUD CAD, and not the most volatile pair, but in terms of the AUD, obviously working its way up on the CAD. In terms of our last trade, we did it. You can see it there, 89.60 in, 90.28 to 20 out, just 80 pips, back long at 90.20, 63. So we're up over 100 pips now, but I think there's another 150 to go up to that level here. Seen it on COT net traders, still a lot of shorts in the market. This is two risk currencies together, like NZD CAD. Neither of the most volatile, but the probability is high of the AUD and the NZD going up. So overall, just by spreading ourselves, selling the CAD against both safe and risk currencies, we've insulated ourselves against risk on really accelerating or risk off really accelerating. With the CAD just so overbought, we should come out ahead. We have come out ahead. Obviously, if we had been more selective in our pairs, we could have done better, but we didn't know what was going to happen when we came in. Now, going forward, I think in terms of the pairs to focus on, GBP CAD looks great trade longer term. But it's CAD JPY, well, I said it earlier, could become the leader of the pack. And USD CAD looks really good as well. But the CAD, going down a bit further. hopefully. It's been okay so far. Some decent profits. And yeah, well, one thing I would stress is when you do these universal, well, in this case, a universal sell or a universal buy, your risk is relatively low against what is reasonable profit potential. Yeah, these markets recently lacked a bit of volatility, but yeah, it's kind of worked basically, and we do it whenever we see currency universally overbought, universally oversold. We will go with a basket. We might weight it a little bit. I mean, I've got my basket weighted, or have had it weighted towards GBP CAD, which I'm sure regular viewers know is one of my favourite trades and has been for a while. But yeah, it's a good way of trading in my view. See how these pairs go, if the CAD continues down, which I hope it does, but we shall see. But that is the video for today. Thank you very much for watching me as usual. Take care. Have a good day.